What's up, everybody? We're going to play the old game, one, kill one, marry one. Or as we're calling it, mix one, shoot one, sip one. All right, so you know the drill. You've got this, like, game, and you think of things where you're like, okay, name people. It's actually not very 2020. But
no,
we're going to do it with whiskey.
It's 2022.
So we're going to say mix one, shoot one, sip one. Mix one means what's a whiskey you don't mind throwing in a cocktail, in a Coca-Cola, and some other type of thing. Shoot one is like the equivalent of the kill. You just get rid of it, but you know, it gets the job done. And then we've got sip one, and that's the one you want to spend an evening with or the rest of your life with. That's the equivalent of the marry. Mm-hmm. So we're going to do these. There's going to be a new series of videos that come out. Tonight we're doing it with MGP.
Yep.
So these are sourced whiskeys that are coming from the MGP distillery in Indiana. And we're going to take a look at some of the variety that you can get and what we think is one that you should, dance with a little bit. Mix it up a little. Then you could shoot one because you don't want to spend any time with it, ever again maybe. And then you can sip one. You can spend a long evening just relaxing by a fire or on a, moonlit beach.
Mm-hmm. Let's get on with it, Will. First up, mix one. Now, we're not talking about this round. We're not talking about, throw this crap in a Coke, although it would probably be good in a Coke. Yeah. You could totally put it in a Coke.
Don't mind it.
I'm going to say this is solid for an old-fashioned.
Yeah.
If you've got a pre-made old-fashioned mix, or if you just like the bitters that you add like a normal person, we take it with Senator Rye.
So this is a rye from Lawrenceburg, Indiana. It is MGP. It's the 95.5 mash bill.
Beautiful mash bill.
It is delicious.
6 years old.
Barrel proof, 6-year-old rye.
Gonna hold up in that old fashioned.
It's got a good enough proof, but it's not like barrel proof that's gonna like blow your lights out. It is 106 proof. This barrel pick. The barrel picks that are coming out on this are kind of that low, in between 100 and 110 proof, which is kind of a sweet spot. You got the concentration of the barrel pick, which is going to absolutely stand up and give you the whiskey flavor in your cocktail, but it's also not so overpowering that you can't craft a good cocktail with it. So we're going to go with that for our mix one category.
This is actually picked for the mix category based on the proof. This is 106 proof.
Right.
It's not going to be overbearing. This is a very good pick. I know I'm reiterating. This is a very good pick that's going to hold up in your whiskey, but also not be too hot. That's just going to be overbearing.
And that pick's actually from our friends at Red Dog Wine and Spirits in Franklin, Tennessee. We love them. Check them out if you're in the area. Mm-hmm. Next up, we have the equivalent of kill one, which is shoot one. And there's no better MGP whiskey sourced product than...
I don't know.
Derringer.
Yeah, I don't.
We had to get the one with the pistol for the shoot one category.
I will give you $5 if you shoot that.
In like a...
No. Like,
it didn't work.
Like, I want you to shoot this because this is...
Shoot one.
This might be worse than Lusty Claw, but it's fine. It's fine.
To the podcast and all it means to all of us.
Well, that's not your typical I've been drinking speech, but sure, I'll take it.
I've had worse, but I'm glad that is over.
There's a good bit of hay in that. You get some hay? Hay.
Well, if it was rolling in the hay, it should have been the mix one.
Rolling with the homie.
That's not what I said. All right, so this is Derringer whiskey. It is re-imported by ICO Importers in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina, distilled in Indiana.
Yeah, for some weird reason, they sent it out of the country and then just brought it right back.
They were trying to get rid of it, and someone's like, we need some whiskey. And they're like, well, we got some barrels, but it's over there.
It's halfway over there, but we could turn the ship back.
Turn it around.
Ocean aged is what we like to call that.
The other funny thing about it is that they make reference to the Derringer on it being the pistol that assassinated Abraham Lincoln. Not sure that's the best marketing tool that they could have picked. So
hey, you know what? We'll shoot it, though.
We'll shoot it. Just
So obviously the category in this whole thing is like, what's the sipper? It's an MGP product. It's got to be good because you want to enjoy it.
And you know what the problem is?
Something that you marry.
There's so many good MGP products.
1,000%.
But how can you ever pick the one?
Well, because this was closest to us when I was thinking about the show.
Right. We don't pre-plan these.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and say this is selected based on the 2021 releases that we thought were really, really great that came out of the MGP world. And that is this year's Remus number 5.
I can't wait to mix it with the Derringer.
Now,
give me some deets on it, Grease.
this is 100 proof. It's not bottled in bond, even though it could possibly be classified as that.
Who's to say? Well, depends on if it's...
They didn't say it.
Well, it can't be. And here's why.
Because it was batched for different seasons. Yep.
Right, different ages. So it has to be the same distillery, same season to be bottled in bond.
Go ahead and give the stats on those ages, Will.
We got 9% 2005 bourbon, 21% rye, 5% 2006 bourbon, 36% rye, 19% 2006 bourbon, 21% rye, 13% 2008 bourbon, 21% rye, 54% 2008 bourbon, 36% rye. This is Repeal Batch 5.
It's sipping whiskey.
Yeah, this is the one you want to,
This
you
is
want
the one
to
you wanna
romance
sell.
a little bit.
Yeah, you want to, honestly,
I'll snuggle with it.
honestly, like if you show up with this pour, like let's just say like you're dating a girl that you haven't met the family of and you're going over there to pick her up to take her to the movies.
Yeah.
If you show up with this, actually, you know what? I don't think you want to show up with it.
Well, first of all, it's awkward because you're saying I want to spend the rest of my life with this whiskey because it's the sip one category and you're dating someone else.
God, this smells so good. I don't even want to sip it. I just want to smell it. Can we change the category to smell one?
I think smell one is the same as mix one, if you know what I mean. All right, folks, that's our list. Mix one, shoot one, sip one.
Yeah.
Do a series of it. Next time we may do things like high proof, barrel finished rye.
Or we could
Who
do
knows? The sky's the
Buffalo
limit.
Trace. We could do Heaven Hill. We could do
Swilzerack.
Swilzerack.
Yeah. Check us out. Support us at patreon.com/the podcast if you want to see more content and more absurdities here. Subscribe to the channel. Give us a thumbs up. And we'll see you next time on another special.